Hi guys, welcome to JOGA. Let's have a go with crow pose. And I firmly believe that yoga should be fun, and many serious faces in class and yoga teachers as well. And I think there should be time to play. And crow pose, which is one of our arm balances, is a good time for playtime, and maybe one to practice at home. We have lots of cushions around in front of you, so you have a little bit more I don't know, support should something happen, but it won't do because you're going to take it nice and slowly. So let's do just that. You might want to grab yourself, if you haven't got a brick, some books work really well, and I'll show you why in a moment. So we're going to start in a low squat, low Bakasana squat. Now here I've got my feet a little bit closer than when we had them wider in the yogic squat in one of the earlier videos. And you want your heels pointing towards each other so that you get your knees nice and wide. You're going to get nice and low in this low squat here. This might be where you stay, or you might be able to take hold of your heels and just gently draw yourself in just to get a little bit more stretch here. And then gently bring your hands to the mat for support. Now the first thing you're going to do to get yourself into crow pose is to get the foundation set. So from here I'm just going to bring the inside of my knee to the top of my arm, and I'm going to push the two together. Now I'm not going to let the elbows go out to the side. I'm going to keep the elbows nicely in line with the shoulders and my middle finger forwards. Now with my knee and my arm pressed together, try not to lose that bind as you reach your hands forwards. What I'm not doing is losing connection with the leg here. So keep squeezing the two together, and from that position take your hands forwards. Now your hands are now going to be wide. These are your foundations. I don't know if you can hear the wind out there, it's blowing a gale. I can certainly hear it, but we won't let that put us off. So from here, fingers spread wide, making that connection with upper arm. Going to lift the hips up, look forwards, bring the hips forwards, and take it back. Now that might be where you stay. And if you're struggling with getting the hips up, you might want to stand on the brick at any level, or your books. And you're already quite high now in the hips, so as you come forwards you don't have to lift up so far. You can just come forwards and take it back. So that's a really nice option. Do try that if you're struggling to get the hips up. But once you begin to feel a little bit braver, you may like to come forwards, lift the hips, come forwards, engage the belly. Maybe one foot floats up, maybe the other foot floats up, and then you take it down. But you might want to just explore balance, and as I said earlier on, just having a few cushions in front of you will make you feel a little bit braver maybe. But just one thing before we come into the full balance, I want you to think about lightness in the pose. So instead of gravity pulling you down and dumping all your weight on your arms, I want you to think about gravity pulling you up. The hips up and you push away from the floor, and so you're sort of turning gravity on its head. This will really help you, and as you get stronger in the core, it'll feel more like that lift as opposed to dumping down. So here we go, we make the bind, make the connection, hands forwards, engage belly, lift hips, come forwards, look forwards, keep engaging belly, and maybe float up. Keep pushing the mat away, keep lifting the hips, and then when you're ready, come out. Just enjoy it, have fun, be playful, find your inner child, and just see where it takes you. Thanks for watching. Namaste.